Today's episode is gonna be a bit of a weird one. What are you doing here? I've got a lot of clips, but what I don't have is a really cohesive narrative to tie them all together. There you go. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. First, I'm gonna mislead Star Kings for no other reason than because I can. He's my little friend.
What? How have you done this?
You didn't know this?
I didn't know you could do that. What?
If you name what do you call it? The drowned. If you name a drowned wandering trader, they get a lead and they just walk around and don't hurt anybody.
When was this added to the game?
You didn't know that?
Yeah, I didn't know this.
I can't believe I actually knew something that somebody else didn't know.
What?
Yeah. All right. Well, you have fun. I'm gonna go eat lunch. But you can play with him if you want to.
Alright, okay.
All right.
All good.
Bye.
Right, see ya. I'm bye. What?
And then I want you to sit back and relax as I tell you the story of how this episode came together. Considering how out of hand everything eventually got, things started simply enough. I've been working on Mason villagers, and as you can see, I wanted all of them to have just these 2 terracotta trades. I didn't want any glazed terracotta, which of course meant going through the painstaking process of zombifying villagers, curing them, waiting a really long time for them to turn back into villagers, give them all their jobs, and honestly really frustrating and difficult task in some situations because some people don't like to take their jobs. Thank you. Trade them all the way up until you can actually see the terracotta trades. And then finally check to see, nope, that's a good one. Nope, and nope. Honestly, 1 in 4 feels about right. Then I just take the singular good one and send him on his way. And now for the rest of you guys, well, that's pretty much all I've got for you. And I was super productive going through countless villagers. And while waiting for the villagers to cure, I even did some much needed renovations on the Villager Purification Ritual Center. I put in a short little water elevator system, and then moved the villager drop chute lever just a little bit so it was easier to access. And that's about when my troubles started. So what's going on? You guys want some golden apples?
Oh, thank you. It's acting all nice again.
Oh, that's my cue.
Me.
You guys can have some bricks if you want.
I'm
Sorry,
bricked up enough,
I didn't know that I would have visitors, otherwise I would have had more gifts ready for you guys.
Let's just all take turns hitting him. Pop.
You guys are gonna kill me.
Oh.
I just don't understand why they would do that. I guess I need to go back and get my stuff and... Oh, guys, I don't feel so good. Well, I'm sure it's fine. Let's just start the long journey back. As we move into part 2 of our story, I decided to go back to breeding villagers. But rather than go back to Masons like I had originally planned, I found myself breeding Fletchers. Day after day, I worked tirelessly as my collection of tipped arrows grew larger and larger. I purified hundreds upon hundreds of villagers until the reserve that had once seemed endless began to haunt me with its vacancy. I AFK'd my villager breeder day and night until I'd found all but one tipped arrow variant, but still, it eluded me. 5 days and nights passed. I knew that I should give up and move on to something else. Everyone knows tipped arrows are basically useless anyway, but something forced me onwards. The stream of villagers into lava became the only constant in my life, and I was sure that my body would give in before I ever found that final arrow, but then, it happened. The discomfort and sickness that I'd been feeling over the past few days slowly began to ease as I found the harming arrows, enough so that I actually joined Trozo for a collaboration build project. I finished this goat skull all the way back in episode 2, but you guys know me. I have a really bad habit of starting projects and then not finishing them for several episodes, but in this particular case, I'm so glad I waited. We started by clearing some of the mountain inside to give us a bit more room, and then I started building up the walls while Trozo figured out the layout. Neither of us came into this build with any sort of idea of what we actually wanted to build, so we started with some really rough spruce walls and tough floors, and then slowly started molding it into the shape that we wanted afterwards. Building from scratch was as difficult as it always has been for me, but after struggling for about an hour, I finally landed on a quartz pale wood floor that I really like, and everything fell into place from there. I added a dark balcony floor to complement the white floor below, and added just a few details, but at that point I had to leave and I came back to this.
Welcome everyone to the brand new Goat Gang HQ. This took me way too freaking long. I love this design.
The dead coral looks so good.
It
Oh, is that
really
what that block?
does.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had to spend a lot of diamonds on this.
it was worth
Oh,
it.
100%. But I'm just gonna need you two, after I log off, to come back through and sprucing it up a bit, because I am finished. Now, Purple, walk us through.
Oh yeah. Well, it's not done yet. It's a work in progress, but this will be like a planning strategy room sort of thing.
Yeah.
I guess is kind of the idea. Yeah, I haven't put as much work into it as Trozo yet. I will get to that in a bit.
Yeah, I have no life.
But I'm gonna have no life today.
Oh,
so
perfect. We love to hear it.
Mm.
The only thing I've added to this floor is plants, and that is it.
And they're fantastic
Yeah,
plants.
I
Plant.
thought that was coarse dirt. Now, the throne room. A beautiful place. It's so rich in here. We are very rich. The richest on the server, I would
Am
say.
I right?
You want to show us the goats?
Oh, and then we got goats, guys. We got freaking goat time here.
And
We
the
got
names.
Goatostrophic. Purple, take off your armor.
Travis grumpy as usual.
And we got
Yep.
Goat MC. Such
And-
beautiful goats.
And as you can see, they've only got one horn because that's where we got our original
Yeah.
goat horns from.
Exactly. These are the OGs.
So it's thematic.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's get out of here before they decide to ram us. That is the HQ for now. What do you guys think?
It is really cool.
Trozo, I think you did fantastic.
No, you
Thank
did really awesome. It's really cool.
What about the meeting room?
If we go outside and then go through the eyeball of the goat skull, the amazing build made by you, Purple, we have a little meeting room in here. Very quaint.
And get to work I did. I started by swapping out the roof for a slightly more intimidating one using deep slate and warped wood, and I also extended it all the way out, covering up the throne room above for a more polished look. I made the walls out of light gray terracotta, and I added a bunch of indentations in the walls for, I don't know, our presumably massive collection of antique vases. And then I finished up the room with a couple of diamond chandeliers. Well, fancy finding you here. I'm gonna have to go get some items and really hope these don't despawn. Alright, thank you very much. You come back here. Alright, back to work. For the lobby room, I added some cool support pillars to hold up the floor above, and then I just focused on adding details. Swapping out the spruce walls for more light gray terracotta, adding a few more support pillars along the walls, and then tying it all together with a simple fountain design at the back. And this is already looking great. I added in some little heads here and there, just some simple trimming and pillars, and also a really cool fountain with diamond ore in it, and there's little fish as well. Eventually I'd like to add some salmon, but for now, I think I have the perfect thing to finish this build. And I think these banners are the perfect touch. I didn't come up with this design myself, I found it online and I think it came from Hermitcraft, but they just look cool, so I kind of stole it for myself. But we can go ahead and pop some in here and there, maybe just like that. And some more over here. And especially in this room, I think they're gonna look really cool. You know, there's just something about having banners everywhere that makes everything look so much more official. And we're almost done, so let's push through the last bit. For the ceiling in the throne room, I copied the palette from the floor below, just with the addition of some dark prismarine. I'll just come in and replace this tuff with some tough bricks like so. And actually, I'll get rid of these ones just along the wall here and replace them with, that's the wrong angle. Let's try that. And if I do that, then I'll be able to come in on this layer and I can just add a little extra trim with this fancy chiseled tuff block. And then I think the best way to detail a little area like this is we can just get rid of some of this on the edges and add a little bit of trim. And especially since the trim is a little bit darker than everything else, it should... Oh yeah, that looks a lot better already. And then just a few over the barrels. And now this is all looking great, but I think there's one more finishing touch just to make it look perfect. Spruce wood by itself is fantastic. I really, really like it, but it looks even better if we just put a little bit of these logs in. There we go. It's super simple, but I think it just makes it look 10 times better. And we can do the same thing in here. Whoops, I can add that back in a second. And there you have it. The Goat Gang headquarters is officially, mostly, complete. I'm just so happy with how this build turned out. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with the interior here, which is why I put it off so long. But it was so much fun teaming up with Trozo to make this incredible build. This layer at the bottom is sort of like a lobby. We've just got, you know, some basic decorations, maybe some elevators to a lower portion eventually. There's another portal right here, and then a really cool fountain that I'm pretty sure I already mentioned. Now, if we go up the water elevator, then we'll reach the middle level, which is sort of like a strategy room, I guess. We're gonna add a map onto this table. We've got some really cool chandeliers. I have no idea what these are supposed to be, and I'm gonna replace the smooth stone on top. I'm thinking I might put like a lodestone there, or maybe a netherite block. I mean, either way, I've got to get a little bit more netherite. But yeah, I think this room looks really good, and I especially like the ceiling. I went really dark with the ceiling, whereas the walls are a little bit lighter, and I think that contrast looks really great. We've got little cubbies in the walls with all of the Goat Gang colors. Trozo's green. I'm purple. This is blue terracotta, by the way, but I've just always thought the blue terracotta looks more purple than purple. And then Cat's orange. And there's nothing in here at the moment, but Trozo has talked to me and he's got a really, really cool plan to put in here. I won't spoil it because I'm sure he'll do that pretty soon. And then in the center, I also have another plan, but that'll have to come at a later date as well. And then finally, if we go all the way up into the throne room, this is looking really cool. We've got another diamond chandelier. There's a throne for each of us and a nice little goat enclosure over here. Oh, and I almost forgot. There's not really any other way to access it at the moment, but if we come all the way out here, there's actually a meeting room in the eye of the skull, and this is just really cool. Trozo put this together. We've got seats for each of us, a little balcony up above, and I'm just so happy with all of this. I think this is the very first time that I've ever done a collaboration build with someone, and it was so much fun working with Trozo. Mystic? Hello?
Hello?
Are you here?
Yep.
Ah, welcome. Well, Mystic, it's a pleasure to see you.
You too, I think. Did you always have red eyes?
Red eyes? What are you talking about?
What?
Oh, okay.
No. Why?
Let him out.
Please let me out. No! Please! Let
This
me
is
out.
what you get for bullying us since day one. Day one, I tell you.
Where's my stuff now?
It's been a long time.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm scared. I was good, but now I'm scared.
Why are
Don't-
you scared?
There's absolutely
Don't be
nothing to be
scared.
scared of.
Yeah, just don't look at Purple's eyes.
Did you get all the entrances, all the exits?
Oh, nice.
Okay. I'm really
So,
sorry about this.
Rain. Yeah, we're really sorry.
Oh! I'm gonna die, bro.
Welcome back to the server.
Mystic, I just want to let you know that everything
I'm actually gonna die.
everything is fine.
Ouch! No! It's not!
This is poorly executed.
Oh, that was terrible. Okay. All right.
I think we
Enough bullying, Mystic. Let's go.
Once more.
Okay.
There we go.
I want one more for the road. Bye, Mystic.
Yeah, just one more for the road.
Can I get my stuff back first?
You got this.
No!
I
I'll
hate
get
You got
the
this.
redstone.
Is there any chance that Sushi could get on? Because I'd love to kill him on his birthday. This time we all go up together and we just fill her with arrows. That's just what we do. Okay?
Turn her into a porcupine.
Yes, porcupine rain.
Porky rain. Porcupine.
Okay. All right. We're all
Perfect.
All right, let's go.
Mission turned right into an echidna is a go.
Yes. Oh, right,
We're
because
fine.
Australia.
Ah, that was great.
Okay. Here's your stuff.
Okay.
Yep.
That one's yours.
Yeah. Sorry about the
Here's
mess.
Is that and you have a splendid day.
Yeah. Honestly, it's been really good to see you again. It's been like a while, so
Yeah.
we're gonna head off now.
You guys
but-
supposed to fly off in the window.
Oh well, we gotta clean up the house
We
at
gotta
least.
get-
We're
yeah.
not animals.
Holy mother of Mary. Okay. Sam, you do not have the right to remain silent. You do not have the right to an attorney. Anything you say or do will be somewhat used to you in court. Do you not understand these rights as I have not read them to you? Good.